Just a heads up, guys, that next week there will be no NASCAR racing for Easter, and the week after that I will be on vacation, so I will be recording Bristol, but that race will not be out on my channel until I think Thursday afternoon, so I apologize for the wait, but I promise you I will get it out as soon as I get back home. Enjoy this one, and have a good couple weeks.
Very gingerly and slow and easy, and he still went up the racetrack. Let's follow along here with Denny Hamlin and see.
Hamlin had just run a lap of 31 right at flat, a 00, and then he gets loose.
I mean, he did a nice job of holding on to it. He kind of felt that the back was about to step out, so he was able to do that long slide. Here's Jimmie Johnson the lap before through 1 and 2. Look how easy he's going in the corner, and even as easy as that was, he still drifts slowly up the racetrack. And
I mean, that was half driving in wheels. I mean, that was barely entering the corner. What do you think, 80%? It was like 70 at most.
Wow.
Great indication of what these engineers and crew chiefs and drivers
Trouble
are going
turn 2. Kyle Busch.
Whoa, I think he caught the right rear right against the wall right at the end of that spin.
That was a nice save. He's got a little damage on the right rear corner, but that was a great save.
It really was. I mean, he drove that thing right up there till it touched the wall. Didn't hit it hard. Did bump the right rear, though.
It's the 5th lap of this run for Kyle.
Gets down.
See, he goes in pretty wide.
A little high, yeah. Got in there a little high, and once you get in high, there's just no grip up in that upper groove. See all the dust and dirt flying up, and he is driving his.
Oh, what a great job keeping it out of the wall.
Yeah.
That is fixable right there. I don't think that's a backup car.
No, the spoiler looks like it's still in good shape, so I think it might be okay.
And Kyle Busch, the only thing he said on the radio was, I had a real bad vibration right before that happened. So Adam Stevens looking at our monitor as well and said they're going to take a look at it, make sure they can indeed repair it. So he's coming down off the hauler now. All right. And we'll stop Kyle before you have to go to the medical center. Kyle, you just saw Adam Stevens said you're going to a backup. And we heard on your radio you said something about a vibration. What led to it?
I don't think the vibration led to it, but that set of tires that we put back on, they were vibrating from earlier today. And I just missed the entry point of getting into one. My right rear was just kind of hung right over the black edge in the dirt, and as soon as I turned off, it was gone. So I was just chasing it from entry. But it was a really fast car, so oh well.
Thanks, Kyle.
So there's a requirement of going to the care center. And
now this is
he's
just Kyle
gonna milk
Busch
this
having
one.
fun with this, folks.
For all it's worth. Okay, you're going to make me go? All right.
That's the way to go about it. It's a protocol that it's
Come on,
necessary,
fellas.
but hey, let's have some fun with it.
This is for the benefit of the driver.
Yeah, but 2 things have just happened, and I don't know exactly how to explain.
What would that be?
Well, they go to a backup car, and that car didn't look like it hurt that bad, and they're taking him to check him for a concussion. I don't know. Seems
rules are rules. You can spell soakers.
Trouble off turn 4, guys. Big trouble for the 77.
4. Eric Jones.
Hard lick. He got up off the groove coming out of 4, and the car took off and hit the wall.
No worries.
Good to see him.
And he was so fast.
Gosh, I was watching him. He was on a run. He got into 3 really nice, and the car got up middle of the track, maybe up a little bit out of the bottom groove, and then it just got off of 4 and slammed the wall.
All right, we'll start this as he enters turn number 3.
See here, he gets in here nice, but now about right in here, the car starts up. See, it's going up.
He's really committed to the.
And he pounded it.
He just lost the front end once he got outside the groove. Just led with the nose. We believe he had just come by the start-finish line to start his first lap, or he's completing his first lap.
No, he's the 4th quickest car. That was the 4th quickest car.
Well, remember what Kurt Busch said? He said, if I need a little more speed, maybe I can make it up in 3 and 4.
Yeah, and he said 3 and 4 getting a little sketchy.
Right.
And I was watching there because I thought he was on a pretty fast lap.
Yep.
And about middle of 3 and 4 there, the car started to ease up the hill a little bit. And it's like he said, I think I'm going to be okay. I think I'm going to be okay. And then all of a sudden it was gone.
194 miles an hour.
Trouble on the back. Trouble on the back.
Oh, Chase Elliott.
24 car.
That's going to definitely be a backup car.
You know what I'm seeing here, Jeff? It looks like when they go to qualifying trim and they try to pick it up a little bit, maybe we're just not quite there yet with the track.
Well, yeah, I'm really curious to know what kind of tires Chase Elliott had on that car. Were they stickers? Were they up to temperature?
He had just started his lap. He was half a lap into a run, Jeff, according to our scoring monitor.
Starting his first lap. It's
just a little high. You see him off
gets
turn.
high.
Get a little high right there. Gets
very
that outside
similar,
wall.
Very similar to what happened with Eric Jones. He gets out wide. Boy, heavy contact to that inside wall with the nose.
Yep.
But yeah, it looks to me like he just gets outside the groove with the front. Yep. He tries to save it, but makes contact with the right side, and then it comes around on him.
I think we got 10, 11 minutes here to go in practice. I think everybody's trying to get into qualifying trim, get a qualifying run in, and some of the cars are just not, they don't have the grip they need.
He was more than a car width up and out of the groove there.
And I think what's happening, the track has a lot of grip in it if you're in that groove, but there's very little room for error.
Yeah.
I mean, we heard Kyle Busch talk about his incident. That wasn't even a qualifying run. He basically said, I got the right side, maybe a foot outside the groove, and I knew I was in trouble pretty early.
With that, where do you want to be on a, whoa! He got his right rear tire down, right?
Well, he's all, I don't know if that precipitated it. They're all down now.
I almost get a feeling, maybe our guys down in the garage can find out, he just had started a run, so I just wonder if this was sticker tires or was he maybe making a bit of a qualifying run
flat
here?
tires just gets a little bit wide. Man, he's lucky not to wreck that car, Larry.
Because that's the same place and the same thing that happened to Chase Elliott in the 24 car late in Cup practice.
And I bet you right there, Daniel's like, oh no. And Spencer Gallagher probably feeling the same thing there in that 23 car.
He couldn't get going quick enough, could he?
Trying to get out of Dodge.
And that tire was up when he went for the slide, Michael. It just popped once he went sliding down that back straightaway.
I mean, out of the groove, probably got passed by another car, and wow, look how slick it is up there. What a great job by Labby. That's awesome.
He never touched the wall. So, yeah, absolutely a good job. He's run a total of 28 laps.
We saw Alex down in the garage earlier today. He was checking out the inspection process, seeing what was going on down there.
That was a nice save. On board with William Byron. This is what he saw in his rearview mirror as he came off of turn 2.
He was waiting to hear the following word: caution.
You can see he's already out of the groove.
Oh, no.
Just hold on tight, minimize the damage. That's pretty heavy damage to the right side, right in front of his teammate Jimmie Johnson as well.
Looks like, I don't think that's going to, I think that might have backup written on it. That's a pretty hard lick.
The thing is
4, 3, and 4. That's not always possible, but it sounds like that's what.
Oh, we got an accident. One in the wall.
Trevor May.
Oh,
good grief.
Just put the fastest lap up on the board.
What the heck happened, guys?
That looks like, I don't know if he got loose and then it went in the wall, if he blew a right front tire and went in with the nose. That looks like one of those incidents where it started to come around just based on the back end of that car. That's usually where it made initial contact. I mean, that turns in pretty shallow, so that was not the case. It's nothing. And unfortunately, we just don't have a good view of it. But it's obvious the back of the car came around, made contact, then swung the front end of the around into the wall.
Looked like it went in.
He's way out in front there, and you see the car around, and he was pretty far up the racetrack at that moment.
I think what he did, he went in a little hard, and the car just got on the right front, pivoted, and headed to the wall.
One car.
So is that what you mean by games, Larry?
There you go.
Yikes! That's Jeb Burton in the 24.
Oh, keep it out of the fence.
Oh, man. Didn't appear to be a lot of damage, but such a short turnaround from qualifying to the race. That group from JGL going to have their work cut out for him here.
Coming up off turn 2, you can see just way up the racetrack.
Wow, and look how fortunate he was not to hit the outside wall and then got it sliding down toward the inside. But I talked about how the groove, if you miss it by a foot or so, well, that's how that began, Larry. He missed it by a foot or so, and then it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse with no grip up top.
What is it with the 24 car over there? Chase Elliott had a similar situation, much harder impact for him yesterday in Monster Energy Series practice. Here it's Jeb Burton. Also saw Suarez have issues coming off of turn 2.
As Jimmie goes to 4th on the board, but they've just not had things going well for them. Whoa, Jimmie, lose. He's going to lose it.
Where'd
he
go?
Can he save it?
And he got down on that apron getting, I don't know. Wow. Hold on, let go.
And he does. Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
So Johnson lays down the 4th fastest lap.
And that was after he already made, he made a lap, was 4th fastest. Was he going for a 2nd lap? That was really odd.
Yeah, something. I think he cut it clean. It's really, no.
He got wide, got loose.
Got up in that gray. That foiled Austin Dillon's run because the caution came out.
So now my question is tires. What did this do to those tires?
Yeah. He's junk.
I would think they're flat spotted, but these tires are pretty hard and very durable for a new repaved racetrack. Very similar to what we saw from Kyle Busch earlier today.
Here's what Jimmie said.
Captain, oh, it's fun. This track isn't the easiest to drive, in case you're wondering.
I love that. What happened?
That's
fun.
Hey, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, here to give the command to fire engines for today's race, retiring Chief Executive Officer of Wise Health Systems, Steve Summers.
Drivers, start your engines.
Play out today. Let's put the green flag in the air and find out we're underway at Texas.
See the high line already backing up off of turn 2. That's right at the edge of that groove. You start slipping and sliding through there. The only thing you can do is slow down a little bit.
3 wide's a little scary. How about Daniel Hemrick? Green 21 shooting inside a fellow rookie William Byron in the 9.
What about Eric Jones coming off turn 4? It's slippery up there. Jones slid up the hill. Tyler Reddick to the bottom.
Okay, so I put the announcer jinx on the field. When we went to break, I said so far so good. Caution out for the first time. It's for the guy that was in the 2nd position, 21 of Daniel Hemrick.
Yeah, William Byron had heated up Hemrick, got to his back bumper, but that's just a case of getting loose. And Brad, if you're a half car length back, you still free up the guy a little bit in the front. And as treacherous as you said the conditions are out there, I guess it was enough just to send the 21 of Daniel Hemrick right around, huh?
Yeah, you know, the arrow definitely puts into play, but also, you know, Daniel was running really well. He's running 2nd, and I'm sure he was pretty loose already. Get somebody behind you, and it's not going to work. This is from the 9 car. You can see him spinning.
You can also hear Byron just kind of play with the throttle. Okay, make sure you're going to spin out of my way, and he did just that. This is the view from Ryan Blaney's car.
And, you know, this is one of those spins that, you know, when the track gets a little bit older, gets a little more age, you can probably save that race car, but not today. Too treacherous, too slick.
Drivers and teams want to go with 4 fresh tires, but I would not be a bit surprised to see drivers that's not been able to move up through the field roll the dice and do 2. Again, the theme, track position is king.
Okay, Brad, I'm going to put 2 on you. You okay with that, driver?
No, I'm not. No, I think I would like to have 4 tires, Michael.
The green and white checkered flag is out. Stage 1 is complete. Eric Jones wins it. Ryan Blaney is 2nd. Joey Logano is 3rd. Best regular, series regular, William Byron 4th. Ryan Reed in that same category, also in the top 5 and 5th. Daniel Suarez, nice early drive, is 6th. Darrell Wallace Jr., Tyler Reddick, Austin Dillon, and Kevin Harvick complete the top 10. We're stepping aside. More from Texas after a break on Fox.
Boy, he's not going in the right direction. That was the problem he had after our first restart. He said the car just way too loose.
Into the wall for the 18.
10, 4, 12's right with you.
Trying to reel it in as Suarez. Turn 2.
All right, how tough is this racetrack? The leader just ran into the wall, just lost grip on the exit. You think he was pushing off there?
It's flat, but no ruts.
And Matt, we talk about problems on the restart. Suarez,
this isn't going to end good.
Hold your line. Hold your brake right here. Hold your brake.
Oh, nice job by the field missing him. Wow, this track is slick, and when you have a car spinning in front of you, you do not have a lot of options. Very good job by the entire field missing him.
Yeah. Logano's like smelling a fish in the water that's bleeding. He just knows that things are going bad for him. He said, I'm going to jump in there and get that spot. And he did just that.
He knows Daniel's got 2 tires, Larry. That's why I wanted 4 tires.
Is that a subliminal message to Paul Wolf right
yes.
here?
I hope he's got the audio turned on and was watching that part.
Look how close the car trailing the 18 was. Logano in the 12 just got loose and around he went. What an awesome job to spin around like that, run 150 miles an hour and regain control before you hit the wall.
Teamwork there. Logano said, I'll let you slide down in front of me.
Yeah, that's what you got to love, teammates.
Oh, but look at what it's doing to Logano. Good. Got loose underneath Tyler Reddick and slid up the hill and opened the door for the 16 car of Ryan Reed. He's going to take second. Here comes William Byron storming up the bottom.
Well, darn, that didn't work. There. 3 wide. Oh, my gosh. Oh, we got one spinning. 3 and 4, 6 car. Big wreck.
Some good cars involved. Teammates, 48 of Brennan Poole, 42 of Tyler Reddick.
Suarez gotten somebody. Whole bunch of cars in this wreck. This is the problem with yellows. The track just keeps getting slicker, and you can't hold on to the race cars like this.
But you saw how iffy it was getting through turn 1 there, Brad.
And then 3 wide down the backstretch. Elliott Sadler wisely keeps it 3 instead of 4 when he could have made it 4. And in the middle comes Bubba Wallace. The track's just too slick. It won't hold the grip. He spins here in front of the field. Lots of contact, all pretty light. A lot of guys very fortunate.
Kevin Harvick, Brandon Jones, Brendan Gaughan, all right there. Could have gotten damage. Watch the 23 of Spencer Gallagher and our points leader, Elliott Sadler, right there as well.
There was a little bit of contact here with Tyler Reddick and Darrell Wallace, which might have caused some of the issues there. But still, the track was very slick, and Bubba entered the corner with a lot of speed. It would have been hard to hold on to it either way.
Look at Allgaier go sliding by. Reddick with hard contact. I think that 48 car is done. It did look like that Reddick clipped Bubba Wallace right there and sent Bubba sliding.
Poole just went to the garage, and under NASCAR's new rules, if you're involved in a crash and you go to the garage, your day is done. So he is out for the afternoon, as you suspected, Michael. Saw Justin Allgaier sliding down to the apron of the racetrack. Not sure how much damage he got.
Watch Harvick here.
Kevin knows this isn't going to work. You hear him lifting early. He knows this is trouble.
616, easy, low. Keep coming outside.
I think Kevin's all right. I don't believe there's enough damage to that 41 car to maybe even cause him to come to pit road.
Won some stages, and from there they've kind of leveled off. I'm sure that's something that will progress as the team gets more races under belt. Oh, we got spin.
Caution. 5th one of the day for the 0 of Garrett Smithley. Top 10 run for him to start the season at Daytona. Not a ton to celebrate since then, and was hoping for better things here today at Texas.
He was riding along in the 31st position. Had his 0 car get away from him exiting turn 2.
Once again, we see he gets a little bit faster car behind him, takes the air off him, gets a little loose, then gets out of the groove, and there is no saving that car.
Racing alongside Joey Gase there. I think it's tough up in front. They were battling for 31st.
Now, hey, let's go big picture here. There's not going to be a lot of laps left when we get this all cleaned up and go back green prior to the end of stage 2. And I'm thinking about the drivers in the top 10 here that have a chance to score some points. And William Byron, who will restart second. If he could somehow find a way to win this stage, he'd get himself a playoff point. Larry McCrum won stage 1 and stage 2 at Daytona. He's got 2 playoff points. William Byron trying to join him in that category. The rookie from Charlotte off of turn 4, back to the green and white checker. He's a stage 2 winner. Second place to Elliott Sadler.
That's what stage racing is all about right there. Putting guys on different agendas, mix up the field, and watch the action.
Third to Ryan Reed. Justin Allgaier fourth. Brandon Jones was 5th. 2 stages in the books here in Fort Worth. Again, working that lap traffic. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. It's sponsored by Credit One Bank. Mentioned he wrecked his primary car on the Monster Energy Series side, had to go to a backup. Going to start deep in the field on Sunday afternoon, but he'll take with him some much needed confidence at a track where he has been so good over the years. He has tamed Texas again. Off of turn 4 to the checkered flag. Eric Jones a winner on this Saturday afternoon.
Have you and this race team been a lot of hard work, but we had us a dominant race car today. Thank you, JGR. Appreciate you.
Elliott Sadler inside the top 10. For the 7th time in his career, Erik Jones a winner in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Time to celebrate at Texas. Jones going to victory lane. We'll join him when we return. It's NASCAR on Fox at Texas Motor Speedway.
He's running around high-fiving everybody. 5 straight races. He finished 6th. He's just shaking his head. But more importantly than that, you were caught up earlier. You guys never gave up. Sum up today for us.
Man, hold on. I needed that, especially after the day we've had. We missed something, mechanical, a little bit aero. Been battling that. We've been on the free side pretty much every race. Just haven't had enough to lean on. Run with those fast guys up there, and we had some good calls, good strategy. 42 got into us there in the entry. You know, just a racing deal. I was a little pissed off there at first, but you got to remember rookies are right here, so I'm still a rookie myself, still learning. But what a blast here, man. Texas is tough now. Yeah, giving up that bottom groove is like pulling teeth. So really fought hard there. And I did look with about 9 to go where I was. And I got it mixed up between us and the 9, and we were 6th. So unreal. Just shout out to my guys. My pit crew has been on it all day, or all year. And they put us in the game there on that green flag stop. I seen we come out a couple of spots ahead of the guys we were behind. And so I knew it'd be a good day. So thanks to Lidos, thanks to Ford, Jack right there. We're making gains.
First and last career wins have come right here at the Texas Motor Speedway. So confidence, knowledge, what do you take away most about your dominating run today looking ahead at tomorrow?
Well, I think, you know, we just have to look at what the track was doing over the race and kind of how the track changed and what our car did, and really didn't make many adjustments. We know Gabehart did a good job last night getting the car freed up for today. The track was definitely a lot tighter, but just cool to get the GameStop Camry to victory lane, and just an awesome day, but couldn't do it without GameStop. Reese's, Hisense, Interstate Batteries, Toyota, JGR Engines, Xfinity, thank you, NASCAR and the fans. So just an awesome day. Cool to get back to victory lane.
Congratulations. Adam?
Eric?
No Limits Texas is the reason we are here. Giving the command to start engines for today's race. You know him as a sports radio host. You see him on TV. Please welcome a voice to sports fans and NASCAR fans everywhere, your Grand Marshal, Jim Rome. Drivers, start your engines!
Austin Dillon, coming off a fine 5th place finish at Martinsville, came to pit road. His team pushed the car back, and he has gone to the garage. An issue with the track bar is what we're hearing over the in-car radio, and we'll get an update from the garage area shortly.
Girls, you got your work cut out for you today. 500 miles around this new surface. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys.
Ryan Blaney's going to be the first one to test out that outside groove. You can see, oh, they're stacking up further back. That's how treacherous it is, how slick it is on that outside on these cold tires.
You just have to be so cautious when you're stuck on that outside, even when you're just up a lane.
Drivers on the inside make it 3 wide, including Michael McDowell and Ricky Stenhouse. Quickly, the top dozen go single file.
I mean, Mike, if you're bold and brave and you want to chance it on that outside, you could probably pass a lot of people, but you might not make it. Got a caution, got another caution. Smoke down the back.
Big crash out of turn number 2, and it is Jeffrey Earnhardt. Reed Sorensen involved.
A lot of damage.
There was quite a lot of movement still from about 25th on back. 2 laps after this restart, but that narrow groove may have had something to do with this.
On the bottom.
Looks like already in progress.
That was a big knot of cars all fighting for position.
Well, the car got quite a bit of damage there. The
It's Greg Gaulding.
Dr. Peppercorn.
And we don't know exactly what happened here, but what we can predict is that it is such a narrow groove, and you want to get down to the bottom. You're fighting for those positions in that space, so much that you're going to take some risk, whether you stick your nose in there underneath somebody or they come down on top of you to try to get to that bottom groove.
Second caution of the day. Now this is Reed Sorensen coming back into the pits after making a stop. And Reed Sorensen over the in-car radio explained what happened.
The 33 spun on his own in front of me. We got hit in the back. So no front end damage, so let's get the tires on here.
So Sorensen got hit by Greg Gaulding after Jeffrey Earnhardt spun and said the car just got away from him. Austin Dillon is in the race. He is 12 laps down after making repairs to that rear suspension. Here we go green. Here's Clint Boyer's radio.
Man, these tires give you a weird feeling. It's light on its feet. They don't have any kind of give in the sidewall that give you any kind of a notion it's going to step out. Yeah, I know a guy I worked with last year and sitting next to me and said the same thing. He quit, which tells you I must be a damn fool. I tried to tell you from day one I'm a lot smarter than you.
Tony Stewart to his new driver, Clint Boyer in the 14.
Nothing like having smoke in the house.
Cars after about the first dozen are coming in here 3 abreast and all looking for a bit of position. Here's the problem right there. As Eric Jones, 2 abreast, tries to cut out, he tags Chris Buescher. The 37 goes around and Buescher collects his jackman, Zach Young. As we said, the car ended up stopped right in his space, and they serviced it, and he went back out.
And to me, this is a little bit of a rookie mistake on Eric Jones's part. He's pitted much further down. There's no reason why he's not out against the grass to clear those cars that are turning into their pit stalls early.
Final lap, stage 1. Ryan Blaney, 3rd generation racer. Under contract to Penske, driving for the Wood Brothers, affiliated with Penske, Team Penske that is, who also provides their pit crew. Great race team out of Stewart, Virginia is going to come to the line to win stage 1 over Martin Truex by 4 car lengths. Jamie McMurray 3rd. Harvick holds on for 4th. Keselowski 5th. Larson, Boyer, Stenhouse, Logano, and Kyle Busch will earn stage points in stage 1. Ryan Blaney, your stage 1 winner. Point. Kyle Busch in 10th, Truex 11th. That will change there.
Truex may get another one right here, getting to the inside of the 88, Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Got Jr. up the hill, but that second groove in the 3rd and 4th turn is starting to look pretty racy.
Ryan Blaney wins the stage as they end up single file, and Truex gets the last point, finishing 10th as stage 2 is over.
In this act,
can Ryan Blaney complete the Sunday sweep? He's the winner of stage 1 and 2.
You can hear Harvick playing with the throttle.
Here comes Junior.
Junior on the inside, 27 in the wall.
27 got pushed up the hill, got a bump from behind. I'm not sure he hit the wall or not.
Where they continue to work on the right side of his Chevrolet.
He gets a shot here from someone, the 47 Allmendinger. Yeah, I think another guy that was in the middle of that was that 21 car, and I know he had to hold his breath for a second.
I thought he got in the wall, but he didn't get in the wall. Did he have maybe a tire problem?
No, he's having a long stop here on the pit road.
Yeah, the hood's up on Menard's car.
But Todd Gordon, his crew chief, he's playing the card of trying to get a caution and trap some cars down, because if he goes the same distance he did earlier, he can go to about.
Oh, Blaney got into the. Did he get into the back
didn't,
there?
But he got boxed.
The 2 got to the outside and sucked the in around. He almost came around. Great save, but he's going to lose a lot of time and some positions.
He just got boxed behind that slower car, and he had to get on the brake, and the car got loose.
Try to move up here, but the 2's going to get to the outside of him. When he does, Oh, the 83 checks up a little bit. He had to check up. Great save. That could have been a big wreck.
It was so close to working for him. He almost was able to shoot the gap, but it closed and he wasn't able to make it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I think he may have just gave 83 a little body shot.
Yeah, I think he wanted to let Corey LaJoie just now.
No, he had the lane on the outside, but LaJoie slipped up in front of him.
It's bad when a young guy complains about another young guy. Tell that young guy to get out of my way.
And then watch Blaney not happy with Corey LaJoie.
Bam.
It was a little body slam.
That's a chance I'm not sure I'd be willing to take when I had a car that possibly could win this race. I wouldn't want to get it all banged up.
Rank it up in Texas.
One back bottom. 1.5 small run, backing out behind.
To go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Larson is 0.8 of a second back. Closing. He was 1/10 faster than Johnson that last lap, but he's going to run out of time. Jimmie Johnson last in victory lane at Homestead. Jimmie Johnson, Lowe's, Hendrick Motorsports, and Chevrolet win in Texas. They beat Kyle Larson by 0.4 of a second.
That Larson was on a tear, man.
Couple more laps, it could have been different.
If he could have gotten around, Joey Logano, he could have gotten there. But Joey Logano was the savior for the 48.
Thank you.
That rough start to the season on Jimmie Johnson jacking us the 48 team. No, we won't be hearing about that for a while. Makes it happen in turn 4. That's not the first time he did that today.
I think that outside lane really came in strong at the end of the race there.
Jimmie Johnson taking home the checkered flag is today's Sunoco fueling victory.
Pretty good at that, too. Look at that thing go around.
You still want him to shave that beard off there?
Maybe not. Trim it, maybe.
Here at Texas Motor Speedway, second again for you. You're some kind of record this year, Kyle, but what'd you think of the race? It seemed quite a bit different than we all expected.
Yeah, I had a better car than most, so I think that made the race a lot of fun for me. I could really stay low off too and pass people, through traffic there, which was good. And wish I could have got by Joey a couple laps sooner. I think I might have had a shot at Jimmie. I was really, really good through 3 and 4 there at the end, and actually learned some things there to pass people off of 2. So heck of an effort though by our Credit One Bank Chevy team. I made a mistake at the end of that first stage and clipped too many boxes and had to go to the back. So I think maybe you never know, but maybe if I didn't do that, we could have controlled the race. Got to lead maybe and controlled the race because my car was working really good beginning part of the race. So disappointed myself for that. Just had a little brain fart, I guess, and clipped too many boxes. But all in all, good day. Another second place for us. Extended our point lead a little bit, so solid effort.
Well done. Let's go to Victory Lane with Vince Welch.
Jimmie Johnson has just pulled into victory lane, and you know, so much has been written and said about him having just one top 10 coming in to the race today. Brought out some critics and doubters, but Texas is his tonic. Jimmie Johnson lassos his 7th win at Texas Motor Speedway. You know, they say everything's bigger in Texas. Jimmy, how big was this one?
I guess I remembered how to drive, and I guess this team remembered how to do it. Just real proud of this team. What a tough track and tough conditions. Really in our wheelhouse, and we're just able to execute all day. Have to thank everybody at Lowe's, Chevy, Valvoline, Gatorade, the fans, our title sponsor. It's hot in there. I got cooked in the car today. We didn't have any fluids, so not feeling the best, but we got it to victory lane. So proud of the fight in this race team. I can't wait to celebrate this off weekend with my family and friends and really enjoy this.
Last to first, you went through the adversity of spinning and qualifying, had to start at the back of the field today. At what point did you feel like, hey, I think we've got something, we're going to possibly win this one today?
Probably the 2nd or 3rd run, I knew we were in good shape. From there, off we went. It was so tough those first 20, 30 laps in traffic. The air was very turbulent, the track wasn't very clean, and just the way it finished now, I think we could start a race and really put on a good show. So it'll just take a little time for this track to age. Nothing out of the ordinary, but just an awesome day for this Lowe's team. A big thank you to all the employees at Lowe's. If you're not busy this afternoon, head over to Lowe's, Springs here, pick up some stuff for your house, and I'm going to celebrate.
You put on a heck of a show today. Congratulations. Chris?
Talking about